everybody, welcome back. Today is Friday for us, and let me tell you, it has been the worst week. The worst week. I, in my 42 years of life, have never seen a stomach bug like this. Never. I've never dealt with one like this. My kids have never had anything like this. This has been the most horrific stomach bug known to man. And I don't say that lightly. I mean it. I'm going to try to film today, but I don't even know. So, 3 of them have been down. I did not film yesterday. It was just way too much. Hopefully, I can get things filmed today. If not, I won't because they come first. But we are surviving, not thriving, for sure. I haven't gotten it. Gary hasn't gotten it. And one of the children have not gotten it.
I'm doing
3 of them have been super sick. And on top of that, we ran out of water with our well. If you've been watching for a while, you know we have a really horrible well. It does not hold a lot of water. It's very shallow. And our recovery rate is very, very, very slow. So when we run out of water, it takes us, he told us when we had it, our well, like completely, we had to get a new pump and like have all this work done because it's been really bad. And he told us, I think it was 3 times. They run a test to see your recovery rate. He said ours is 3 times slower than the average well. So when we lose water, we lose it forever because it takes so long for it to recover. But because of how much was being washed and how many times the toilet was being flushed, we ran out of water. And so my laundry's backed up because of everything going on top of all the dirtiness from it's just insane over here. I'm telling you, when I say we are surviving, but we're good. So I haven't even made anything for breakfast. I don't know what in the world if I'll even make food today because no one can eat. It has just been crazy. I mean, I can eat, but the kids haven't been eating much at all, if at all. I mean, there were a few days Wilder didn't eat anything. But we're surviving. Like I said, we are surviving. And we're working on a little bit of school today. Right now, Everly's working on school. I was just working on checking some of her stuff. And Layla and Wilder are done, thankfully. Wilder didn't do much today. Wilder gets hit harder with sicknesses because he has an autoimmune disease. So his immune system is already compromised. So when things like this happen, he's usually the worst overall because his immune system just can't handle any more than normal. His immune system is already fighting every day. And so these anything tends to get him the worst, which sucks for him. But he wanted to do a little bit of school today. We did a little bit, and I didn't push him at all. And I just let him do a couple things. And if he wanted to skip something, I let him skip it. But he actually wanted to keep on going and doing things. Like I said, we probably only worked on school for like 20 minutes with him, but he did good. I think you've exceeded the weight limit on that by quite a bit. They're out there on the trampoline, Layla and Wilder. Thank goodness. He feels good enough to do that. So yeah, this has been what the kids have been eating. Saltines, toast, ginger ale, these electrolyte drinks. That's it. I haven't had to make any food. Nobody's been eating hardly anything, but hopefully things are going to start turning around soon. The amount of Lysol and disinfecting stuff that we have gone through this week has been insane, but hopefully it's going to get all the germs out of here. So Layla and Wilder asked for lunch outside today because it's so nice. So they asked for ham sandwiches, and I gave them some grapes and crackers. Now, I don't expect them to either eat this much, but we'll see what they eat. So they both have the same amount. So they're going to eat them on the trampoline, they said. So coming up. So I'm coming downstairs. I think what I'm going to do for dinner is something very simple, just hot dogs. That way, if people eat, they eat. But if not, it's something that's really good reheated the next day. So like Gary and I, or whoever feels better, could eat it. I don't really like hot dogs, but I'll eat them. They're like not something that I would go buy, but I'll eat them every now and then. But anyway, we'll do that for dinner. And then that way, like I said, I don't have to put a whole lot of effort into something that people aren't going to eat. Like the other night, I made those nice lasagna roll-ups and nobody could even eat that night. So this will just be simple. whatever gets eaten, what doesn't, be a good carryover for lunch tomorrow. And I just brought this up. I'm gonna heat up. I'm gonna make some tuna for me for lunch. Now comes the time where I try to fit this huge bag into these holes and not make a mess. So we keep these over here for the cat food. It's just easier. One used to be cat food and one dog food, but we went through the dog food one so fast, it was like too impossible. So we just leave the bag over there for the dogs now. But one of these fits perfectly in these two. But every time I pour it, I make a huge mess. I have to sweep up and clean and get back in there. This is the best I've ever done. That is like the least I've ever spilled. I got it all over the mat and all over this. But I'll take it because normally it's a huge pile that I dump out. So now Layla's eating a peanut butter and jelly and Everly's over there eating some mac and cheese. So everybody's coming back to life and getting a little bit better and eating more. This one right here is the only one that did not get sick, amazingly. I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
Yeah, but she's the only one that seemed to survive. Her and us.
She survived the fire.
Yes. All right, we got everybody calmed down. Everybody's out of school. All the stomach stuff, I think, for the day has calmed down, at least for the moment. I don't know about for the day. But everybody's sitting down watching a movie now. I am trying to prep for my co-op class. So I'm doing an ocean co-op class for Layla and Lauder's class for kindergarten and first grade. And we're doing oceanography. And so we are doing layers of the ocean for one of the weeks. And now I'm just printing out worksheets for everybody. Not worksheets, coloring sheets. And we're gonna make ocean in a jar, ocean layers in a jar. So getting everything prepped and ready for this week. This is week 2. I'm just trying to get ahead of the game, and I'm gonna make a poster board and all of that. That has like all the layers of the ocean and things like that. So it should be pretty fun. I think it's gonna be a really fun class. I also just got my lesson all typed up, what I'm gonna say. I haven't worked on my poster board yet. But then also I printed everybody out a Bible verse, and what I'm gonna do is laminate it, cut them out in strips, put a hole in it with a little like ribbon, and we'll tie it around our jars that we're gonna make. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I laminated it, cut them out in strips, poke in a hole, and I'm gonna wait until I have the jars so I can measure how long to do this, but I'm gonna tie it on with some blue ribbon and it'll be super cute. So it's time to start on dinner. And normally I would ask him to grill the hot dogs, but he thinks the igniter, I think he said igniter, is messed up on the grill. The last time he went to do it, it wouldn't start or anything, and so he thinks that that's the issue. So I think I'm gonna air fry the hot dogs tonight. And I'm gonna do tater tots, hot dogs, and a can of baked beans, and that's gonna be dinner. Hopefully kiddos eat. They seem to be on the mend this afternoon. Things are looking up finally, but I still don't know how much they're gonna eat. So I'm just making these tater tots I got at Aldi, and they cook for, let's see how long, 4:25, 15, another 10, like 24 minutes. I'm gonna air fry these for 5 minutes and see what they look like. Dinner can't get much simpler than that. First dinner I've made in a few days. Hot dogs, beans, and tater tots. Alrighty. Wilder picked out the book tonight, and he picked out Bears on Wheels. And we have some super, super tired kids from being up super early this morning from getting sick. So we are going to bed. Everybody's getting better, but it's still taking its time. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.